Alright, just let me just quickly finish this. Somebody already responded to one of the tweets, which I really appreciate because like I never got like a response on this Twitter before, so I'm glad that that idea actually worked out for now. So let's yeah, we have Anaxagoras SCP this time, and it says here first SCPs have posted in chronological order. Interesting. So these are
I may be a bit dumb, but I don't see the SCP I'm supposed to be reading right now. And
yeah, it's not. What the fuck? Why is it not? Interesting. So even though the bot tells me that this is the author themselves doesn't have it in the list. Which, wait, hold on. Unless nope, it just doesn't exist. Anaxagoras, if this is your SCP, I don't know this. This time I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. But if this is your SCP right here, I guess the last one we read from them would be 1909. So I'm just going to say that. Somebody in the comments, please correct me. Oh, it's the the one with like where if you're a man named Alex and you go to a tomb, some spirit who was from a previous Alex will take over you and then live on for that. Like it's the immortal Alexander, basically. Yeah. That I I wish that I got more views. I only got 2 views so far. That one I actually really did enjoy. It's probably because of the title. Like at the end, I'm being silly with the title, so I can see how that sometimes doesn't help. But yeah. So I assume if this is yours, here we go then. In brackets, massive database corruption. Oh, this looks complicated. Okay, that's wow. Let's see what happens, guys. Security warning. Automated systems have detected substantial amounts of database corruption in this document. To ensure no hazardous or inaccurate content is shown, affected sections have been redacted in full. Links to last known secure copies are provided. Concurrent with Protocol C. Belcley, a description password may be extracted from each of these archival documents and entered in the security field below to restore the corresponding damaged section of this page. In accordance with password best practice, each of these will be a single English word. Oh, we're playing. Okay, we got a little game here. Okay, so we have to, we basically have to fix the log itself. That is cool. Okay, let's see here. What do we have here? So we have error. Object class wizard configuration file now found. Unable to find components that distinguish each of safe Euclid, Keter, and Thaumiel. Oh my god, what the hell? Outputting data. So database dump. So this is like definitely like a word game that we have to like. So we have to find some words in here. Shit. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to solve any of this. I see hell. Hell right here. Like, that's why that's the first one I found. Unable to find components that distinguish each of safe Euclid, Keter, and I really want to do this correctly. Let me open the other ones in the meantime, just to see what they. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, is it? Wait, what? This looks like a normal thing. Were we not supposed to find passwords? Okay, hold on a minute. I think we. What is going on? What is all this? Howard, what the fuck are you when I need you? Master, this is. Oh, this is. Okay. Oh, fuck me, dude. This. Okay, let's we're going to ignore this one for now. Let's read this one. Special containment procedures revision 20. SCP-2212 is to be contained in a cylindrical titanium chamber 3 chamber 3 meters in radius by 2 meters in height. The chamber is to be lined with lead and illuminated at all times. As SCP-2212 does not require sustenance, no personnel are to access it except for testing. Outside this, an additional secondary containment chamber is to be constructed with a radius of 30 meters. This chamber is to be octagonal and radially subdivided into 8 chambers, facing the cardinal and intercardinal directions. A guard must be present in each of these chambers between the hours of 100 and 230, so in the morning and 2:30 in the morning. At present, the following personnel are cleared for guard duty on SCP-2212. So we have Researcher Adamski, Researcher Dempsey, HMCL Supervisor Morris, Agent Ramos, Agent Sobong. Outside of the containment cell structure for SCP-2212, north is towards the top of the image. Okay, so, okay, yeah. Class D is to be stationed in each of the 3 remaining chambers. So, wait, hold on. God must be present in each of these chambers. God must be present. The following personnel are clear for the guard duty. So there's 5, okay, 5 and then 3. Okay, I understand. Okay, additionally, for certain chambers, the guard is to be provided with some device useful in maintaining containment of SCP-2212 or helpful in case of a breach. No guard will have more than 1. These items are a rocket launcher. Okay, rocket launcher. Scranton reality anchor. 2 containment breach alarms. Is Howard asleep again? Is he thinking like, I'm not going to stream this time again? What the hell, man? 2 radiation resistant suits. Guards are to be stationed in the 8 chambers around SCP-2212 and items distributed among them according to the following rules. Agent Sobong is to be in north facing chamber. Okay, so okay, we got Agent Sobong up here. This guy, we got on north. As extreme unreality could result in guards failing to notice an in-process containment breach, the Scranton reality anchor and the 2 breach alarms will be in consecutive chambers in some order. Oh, for fuck's sake. Class D personnel will not be given containment breach alarms. Note to further ensure accurate and timely reporting. Since the rocket launcher has a tendency to fire somewhat to the right, the guard station in the chamber counterclockwise adjacent to the one with the rocket launcher will not be given any items. So it veers to the right. The thing is, so are they're facing towards the middle, I assume. After incident 30, Agent Sobong is no longer permitted to wield the rocket launcher. Oh, maybe this. I thought I have to keep this in mind, cause like to find a solution. Maybe that's still the case. Class D personnel must not be stationed next to each other, or else there may be a collusion. Agent Ramos has specialized training for low reality situation, so it is to be stationed opposite the Scranton reality anchor. Researcher Adamski is a cable technician and should therefore be stationed in or adjacent to the chamber with the Scranton reality anchor in the unlikely event that something should go wrong. That they may easily communicate but gather sufficiently distinct perspective agents, Ramos and Sobong are to be stationed with exactly 1 chamber between them. 1 chamber between them, so... And since Sobong is in the north, so Ramos is in one of these 2. For security reasons, at least 2 D-class will not be given an item. Also, the D-classes must not be stationed next to each other. Okay, so they're not next to each other. They're separated. For security reasons, at least 2 D-class will not be given an item. Fucking... So it's 3, 2 of them will not have an item. 1 of them will. Should Researcher Dempsey need to reach Researcher Adamski, going counterclockwise rather than clockwise should be shorter. So, since this is where Sobong is, I would assume that maybe, and 2D classes are not next to each other. So I feel like here 2D classes here. One of the agents here, one of the agents here, one of the agents there, counterclockwise going this way. I assume. I hope I don't have to actually keep in mind where everybody is. Scientific inquiry is very important to SCP-2212, so one of the researchers will be outfitted with the radiation-resistant suit, as diversity of skill set is important. The other will go to an HMCL supervisor, agent, or Class D. To ensure that surviving personnel are able to find each other in case of a catastrophic breach, those outfitted with radiation-resistant suits should have no more than one chamber between them. So we have... so one of the researchers will have, and then the other one will go to oh, for fuck's sake. So there's 4. So like 4 here or 4 here might have radiation suit. To ensure that surviving personnel are able to find it between them, HMCL Supervisor Moses consistently refused to be stationed adjacent to researchers, citing frustration at the inability to understand the duties of an HMCL supervisor. Researchers, you say? Fucking hell. This unique configuration has been found through trial and error to be the only capable of consistently preventing containment breaches from SCP-2212. However, when properly enacted, breaches are extremely rare and easily stopped. Note, I'm pleased you finally found a configuration that works, and I'm glad that it doesn't need a director. As experiences go, setting up at 2 AM with a rocket launcher was definitely a D. The week where you had me with the 3rd item in the list, the breach alarm was much better. I definitely say I was an A those times. Site Director Traber. Note, yes, it's quite a relief I wasn't nearly as comfortable with the breach alarm as you were. If we're given letter grades, I was a C. Give me a radiation resistant suit any day and I'd be solid A. The Class D have been doing great. I'm going to submit a formal request that they be made E's. Principal researcher regarded. What the fuck? And so I assume somewhere in here we got a hint on the password. And I'm going to use the word configuration to see if that's the one. Incorrect password. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Okay, so I'm gonna look around here a little bit more. I will try to like do the same thing I did with the last SCP. That was a more like quiz and less reading. I'll give myself, of course, a time limit of how long we're gonna try to solve this. I see. What happens if we're given hell? Because I saw hell. Incorrect password. Okay. Object class wizard from configuration file not found. Unable to find components that distinguish each of safe Euclid Keter formula. Unable to find components that distinguish each of. Looking at all this like that. Lace. We have Scar. No, we don't have Scar, never mind. Okay, now looking down. I wonder how many people are looking at this video right now and going like, you fucking idiot! It's right there! I see Chai. Yeah, no, I don't see anything right now. Let's continue with the next one. This one is from the picture, I believe. Interactive image redactor. Left click to redact, right click to mark as confirmed state. Oh my god, what? Oh no. Oh no, you gonna be shitting me. From demp sc at foundation.net to anathap or anathap at foundation.net. Public image is impossible. Timestamp 12:07 a.m. August 17, 2016. Signature by rows, top to bottom, and here is by column. Top to bottom. So one. What is it? And then by column. Oh my god! How do you solve this? Here's the data that Junior gave me. So for him's first row, the top row of the image, all I have is 112. That means that going left to right, there were possible good superpixels, then one superpixel that had effect, and at least one good superpixel, then another bad one. At least one good one, then a block of bad ones in a row. And if there's any left a row at the point, they're all good. We just censor out the bad ones. Let me know if you find anything particular, some way to get meaning out of what that data failed to tell us. I add a validation tool to the image edit thing that should check your censoring with the data. See you tomorrow. This is okay, so saying here's the data which you gave me. So for the first row, the top of the image is 1 1. That means going left to right, there were possible good superpixels, then one superpixel, then one superpixel that had a bad effect, and at least one good superpixel, then another one, and at least I'm not smart enough for this. So going from top left to right, there were possibly good superpixels, then one superpixel had one bad effect, and at least one good superpixel, then another bad one, and at least one good one, then a block of two bad ones. I'm just confused. What do you mean by that? Is it like the two bad ones in a row, and if there's any left, oh good. So it's like one, because it's one, yeah. So there's one good one, one bad one, then another one good one, one bad one. But why is it? What? Like, why do you have then at least one good one, then a block of two bad ones? How did you get to that conclusion? Like, I'm so confused. 1 1 2. What does that even? That means they're going left to right. So from left to right. That means they're going from left to right. There were possibly good superpixels. So wait, one superpixel had a bad effect, right? Yeah. So let's just say one that has a bad effect. That's one. Then one good effect. Okay. Then we have one with a bad effect. Okay. Then okay. So this one is the bad one, the good one, the bad one. It was saying there were possibly good superpixels, and one superpixel that had a bad effect. Yeah. Then one that had these good superpixels, and a bad one, and a good one. Then a block of two bads in a row, and if there are any left in the row at the point, they're all good. Okay, so a bad one, good one, sorry. Then bad, then good. And okay, so one bad one, one good one bad one, one good one, then two bad ones. So again, this would mean two bad ones? Would that mean two good ones again, or? I assume not. I assume that means one good one, and then two bad ones. Because I'm not sure if and then the rest is good. Well, I think we will afterwards be able to confirm with this, right? So let's see here. So So one bad one, one good one, one bad one, one good one, one bad one, one good one. So one bad one, then one good one, and then one bad one, and one good. Then the rest is good again, like this. One bad one, one good one. Between. So it always starts with a bad one, then that's a good one, then a bad one, then one good one, then 5 bad ones. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and good, good, good. Which I don't think did I do that? Yeah, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Okay. By rows top to bottom. Wait, I may be doing this wrong, right? Because it said in here like that means going left to right. There were possibly good. I might be doing this whole thing wrong. There's the first row, the top row of the image. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because I feel like this section here is fully wrong. But maybe, who knows? Maybe I'm good. Let's just continue. Number 2. Okay, 2 bad ones. Bam, 2 good ones. 2 bad ones. 2 good ones. 2 bad ones. Yeah, I think that's it. 2 bad ones. And 7 bad. Is that even possible? That's 6. Maybe it's not 2 good ones. Maybe it's like 1 good one, and then afterwards, like this, maybe. You know what I mean? Like instead of like hold on, and then like that. Because I don't know how many good ones are supposed to be afterwards. That's the only thing. 2, 7. Because now it would make sense. Because now it's 7 bad ones, like that. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. This one doesn't make sense to me. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Ah, hold on. There we go. Yeah, now it works now. I'm just dumb. The rest is good. Okay. 1, 1, 1. The rest is good. And then 1, 1. The rest is good. Okay. Apparently that's from that to that. But now Simcha. Let's read what this says. Okay, I cannot get an image for this document. All photos of 2212 made the class D go crazy or something. I don't even know. Why is Dr. Ricardo even insisting on having a picture anyhow? Not like they try to have one for 96. Anyhow, I picked the safest image and had the juniors find out which bits did the insanifying. To save an object, they show the increasing blocks of the picture until the room started up. Figure chopping it up to 10 times 10 grid should be high enough. With solution expunging, simply went row by row, showing the subject one more columns for each step until he reached the end of a row. Then he went on to the next. Barbara did the same thing, but went column by column, adding more rows with each step. Seems reasonable, sure, but they forgot to record where the blocks started and ended, both of them. Where do we find these idiots? Even so, I ought to have been able to piece together the good and bad chunks. Not so the measurement or ambiguous. I found maybe a dozen superpixels. I can't tell if they're safe or not. We don't even have the funding to delve further, thanks to us. I'll send you the data maybe. And then here we have an image attachment. So I assume, wait, hold on. Validate? Incorrect. If there are any left at the point they're all good, we need to censor out the bad ones. Okay, let me. It rows top to bottom. One bad one, one good one, one bad one, one good one, two bad ones. Is it? But yeah, no. What the fuck? I am. This is not for me, man. I'm too dumb. I will leave tomorrow when I export this. I will probably have to leave this open and talk to Howard because I just want to like show. I will probably not be able to find out the solution on stream, but I want to show the solution on video. So let's just read the rest. Dr. Mueller. Hello, SCP-221. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your background and goals. Firstly, the October 18 event where we recovered you from. Our sensors detected major reality disruptions consistent with cross-dimensional travel without the assistance of a way or some other stable path. But there was also seismic activity that our best research suggests should have nothing to do with that. What produced that? Oh god. So wait. Is there any worse? Is it backwards? No. All that. I don't think I'll be the one to work on that. We learned enough about what you do, so you can understand it. Oh my god. Trying to see if there's like anything that can like gleam out of this mess. And you never want that. Let's see. Since being taken to Foundation custody, you have precipitated no fewer than 3 significant containment breach events. Yet despite on several occasions being able to exit the facility while the guards are incapacitated, you stayed. Why? Why would I want to leave the Foundation? True, it's hard on me to exit this chamber without first having to cause a breach, but that's okay. You all are such excellent scientists, and I love how you never stop digging. There's no better place for me to be. There. You talk normally. I'm not sure how. It's more than just using I again. But I can't quite put my finger on it. No, stop that. I won't get you anywhere. So what? Dr. Ricardo, I'm terminating the interview. This isn't working. Try someone who doesn't understand what they're reading, maybe. What am I supposed to gleam out this? If I listen to the sounds you're gibbering, I can't even produce those sounds, but I understand you, which means that you in my head have been there since I walked into the room. That must be how you did that to those guards in your last breach. Shit, we can't talk to you at all, can we? Okay, you weren't using I, and I don't think you used A. Is it some sort of letter substitution, but you sound so different each time, and you spoke normally once. Dr. Mueller, are you okay? Exit the room. Yeah, it doesn't... Is it like an adjacent thing, like adjacent to the letters? Like, hold on. If we look at the alphabet, right? R and S, for example, right? Nope, that would not work. I was like, maybe if we move it like somewhere. Nope, it's definitely not that. Okay. Lewis, I'm out. Repeat, terminate the interview. I do not want to ever interact with the fucking thing again. How isn't it Keto? Just realize. That would piss me off if it said one normal word. And here we have another thing, which is for the cross tests. Up is clear for use in cross test chamber. So right now we don't know which SCP this is. Cross test chamber. Oh my god. I want to participate so bad, but I know I will spend 5 hours trying to figure this out, and I need to read other SCPs. Use log for cross test chamber -3 experiment. August 1, 2016, Dr. John Loaf. It is suspected that the root cause of SCP psychological difficulties may be guilt over some incident in which it harmed an innocent, either in a misguided attempt to protect them or through careless use of its power. SCP may allow it to be restored to a healthier mental state, which is anticipated to be helpful for SCP future well-being. Procedure after obtaining approval and remotely backing up all the relevant records, SCP was brought in a cross-test chamber 17-3 and connected to the desired water supply. SCP entered the chamber and was instructed to use SCP after insurances by research staff at SCP was therapeutic in nature. SCP complied. After completing using SCP reported feeling as though a spine in my head has finally come free. Though it is unknown what incident SCP erased, as it was not contained in the remote records, psychological testing show SCP to be significantly happier and more at peace with the world. Interestingly, SCP anomalous capabilities also seem to have increased, with SCP no longer needing to drink at all, and now being able to grow protrusions up to 20 centimeters in length of far greater durability than before. So the blue one is 2212, which is the one we have right now, eh? I mean, you'd think that I assume you cannot fit every single SCP in here. Like you could have 2273 here, for example. I mean, that's not possible, of course. Aha, yeah, great. Ooh boy. I'm just gonna read all this stuff and yeah. I will try more tomorrow. Offline. Because on stream this is gonna take me forever. And I will try legitimately offline and then record my discoveries and add that to the video. But right now, let's just finish reading this. Experiment, August 12, 2016. Head researcher Dr. Joanna Xiao. So long as SCP remains in its present state of consciousness, it poses an existential threat to all life on Earth. All mundane efforts to wake it have so far failed, but SCP offers a way to alter that state, critically while leaving SCP physically comatose. Let me also close all these in the meantime, you know. Comatose. The fuck? This opportunity cannot be ignored. SCP is relocated to the cross-test chamber and monitored by polysomnography PSG apparatus. SCP is then brought in place before SCP eyes are forced open, test chamber evacuated of all personnel, and then the cover of SCP is remotely removed. SCP looks at it for 7 minutes to ensure that total exposure, then SCP is covered again and extracted. PSG readings of SCP do not show any change in its state of consciousness. Microphones on SCP here is muttering, that is all of us there, that a painting could show. But oh my navigator, how soft your face, I am here, you are here, you are here. The last statement is repeated several more times into unintelligibility. SCP is permitted to move an arm some distance before being restrained again. Telescope soon reports substantial motion of SCP-1, but not towards Earth, confirming the value of the experiment. Instead of -1 is moving in place in a complex pattern visually reminiscent of dancing. And then we have experiment. Date August 25th, 2016. Head researcher Dr. Ivan Cropper. Purpose as hormonal treatment for the current -1, showing signs of reduced effectiveness, suggesting a survival period of no more than 6 months. Cross-testing with SCP was authorized despite the high likelihood of death or otherwise causing new uncontained -1 to be designated. SCP may offer an efficient and controllable way of saving -1, and though it would result in a total loss of the original personality, this may be considered preferable to physical death. Why am I thinking of fucking... Okay. I was thinking of this game all of a sudden. Which now that I think about it, I want to ask TikTok how many people in TikTok know this game, because that was my childhood. I sadly don't have the game anymore. I wish to have it again. That just popped in my head out of nowhere. Procedure dash 1 was placed in cross-testing chamber 17-3 with one female specimen of SCP, which soon bit her on the hand and was then destroyed for safety reason. As expected, dash 1 repeatedly lost consciousness and tissue transformation was observed radiating out from the location of the bite. Approximately 20 hours after being bitten, both legs and the unbitten arm of SCP detached from the sockets and form instance of SCP-2 despite it not being the full moon. Dash 1 remaining comatose and showing no signs of stress and there being no means of moonlight to have entered the chamber. Dash 2 instances show unexpected hostility towards Dash 1 attack her, focusing particularly on the transformed portion of her body. Dash 1 expires from blood loss shortly after Dash 2. Instances are neutralized via daylight spectrum lights. Experiment terminated, of course, September 6, 1968 was a full moon, new body, new lunar clock, and there was enough of the old ones left for the damn rabbits to still be produced. And the last experiment, September 2nd, 2016, Dr. Andrew Califano, hey Califano again, and Dr. Alice Randall. Even though SCP-1 is apparently Satan, he at least seems to mean well. As the Prince of Darkness who would not kneel, one would reasonably expect him to be pretty isolated, so perhaps his foul majesty just wants someone to appreciate him. It would seem illuminating to have him use SCP to find out who his soulmate is, and perhaps it would give him further motivation to better himself. Wait a minute, I might know which one that is actually. That's definitely one of the ones we read recently, yeah. Potentially this one. Right? Find the one for you. Yeah, that's the one. But, so these are all SCPs that... These are all from those. A majority of them I luckily read. I think only... Basically all the ones here we haven't read yet, so we have no idea what they are all about. I mean, to be also doubly fair, I don't recall fully what these are all about, because like those were years ago. But yeah, soulmate is... We brought SCP into CT Jam, but it's probably saying, basically indicating like, oh, Satan SCP and the love match SCP are together. At 10 the night we plugged SCP into another sock and settled down to wait. When Dash 1 showed up at 10:30, Dr. Califano approached him and told him about SCP. That's why Dr. Califano is back. Okay. Dash 1 asked to try to test her. SCP light box whirled through the upper part of the scale before setting on naughty but nice. After a few seconds, the backlights behind the but nice part went out. The name on the calling card dispensed by SCP gave off brilliant light, rendering it unreadable. Covering it up, the rest of it could be made out to say everywhere for the address, and he is waiting to welcome you back for the advice. Dash 1 seemed greatly affected by this and saw the weeping molten soul for despite our attempts to comfort him. Dash 1 refused to dematerialize until he could tell us a bedtime story. This one wasn't from a book, and he called it The Lonely Scion. And then we have experiment 2212 September 5th, Dr. Louis Ricardo, data expunged. Okay, yeah, I will give it. I will give this more of a try tomorrow morning offline. So this is not over yet for people on YouTube. For people on stream, we have to go on because otherwise I will be on this for like hours. And for people on Twitter, I will give them a feedback, of course, but it's not. It's it's gonna be a bit sillier than what I wish to give it, but I'm too dumb for this. I love it being different riddles to figure out a password, but but for streaming purposes, I will continue to the next one and try to record this offline. Anybody deep in the 123 SCP lore should give this a try. I'm going to be fair. At the end, this is meant for people who are like deep, who are smart, who are deep into the SCP stuff. So I will give again at the end, honest review, honest Dr. AfroFluff style review. So I want to like I want to solve these things because I'm interested what more you can figure out of this thing, and it's fun. It's fun. It's just like, again, since we're streaming right now, I can't spend hours trying to solve this, especially if nobody else is around trying to help me out with this stuff. Howard. So yeah, but I feel like everybody who has read all the entire, the majority of series 1, 2, 3 and deep into solving riddles and are smart, they should give that a try. I'm pretty sure they will have a good time.